Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about the Inghams. Oh yes, we are. They are going on a special day out for all their 2-year-olds. That's right, Chris, you have not quite grasped the master of English. I know a lot of people out there will be like, oh yeah, well, Dougal, it doesn't actually matter. Yes, it does. It matters a great deal because what he said isn't grammatically correct. It means a completely different thing to what he said or what he wants to say. What he's saying there is it's their 2-year-olds, as in more than one 2-year-old, special birthday day out, when in actual fact they mean it's their 2-year-old. Right, two different things. Anyway, just thought I'd point that out because yes, I'm petty, yes, I'm the grammar police, and yes, I just want to rip them for whatever I possibly can. And I will do. I will continue to do until the ends of their days. And by that, I don't mean until they die. I just mean until they take their kids off the internet. And they claim that they don't film their kids for money and they don't exploit their children. But what is happening in this vlog is they are going to be exploiting all 3 of their youngest kids. None of which can definitely even think about the concept of consent, let alone actually carry it out. So yeah, we're gonna go to Sundown because that's obviously where they've gone to. Sorry, spoiler alert, they're going to Sundown. Yep. Anyway, let's see. But it's not just their 2-year-old's special birthday day out. There's another ulterior motive here.
Good morning, iFam. Welcome to today's vlog. You are joining us this morning at Sundown! Yay!
The question is, just how much did you have to get them riled up in order to jump up and down screaming Sundown? Because at least 2 of the 3 have no clue what Sundown is. And the other one was only there like when he was very young, so you know they must have been given an incredible amount of sugar and just told to shout and jump about Sundown.
Rory, where are we? Say Sundown!
Sarah, why have your kids got tea cozies dressed over their heads? Sorry, that's what it looks like. You know those little tea cozy thing. I don't know. I think that's what you know. Sorry, is that too personal towards your kids? I'm sorry. Was I not supposed to comment on your children? Did you just put them online for nobody to have an opinion? Is that what it is? Yeah, you just like the pedos talking about your kids, is it? Nobody else. Anyway, my point there, Sarah, is that by you putting your children online, it gives people the opportunity to talk about them, to rip them to shreds, to do anything that they want because you, as their parent, have put it online for the world to see.
She looks so cute today, I can't even cope. That's how much she loves the camera though, guys. Where are we, Jace?
Sundown.
Are you Yeah, we at Sundown! Clever girl! Are you turning around?
And the first time here, I haven't filled up
Wow, it is, Jace. It's the first time you were okay. High five for that one. Yes, darling?
I want to see the fan first.
That's not fun for us to go to, unfortunately. But we are here for a little Aurora's second birthday day out. We're going to have fun.
I do have a question though, right? Now, I understand Sundown is for little kids, right? I think, if I remember rightly, up to age 14, maybe 12, I'm not quite sure, but quite young. But in previous years, you've had no problem having all your older kids traipse around in this little kids theme park. You know, right? Isla might not want to go now she's 13. But then again, Isabel was made to go when she was like, what, 16? Was it? Something like that, you know? So, yeah. They didn't fancy coming this time, did they?
Yeah.
Yup. Also, guys, why did it feel like 2 minutes ago? Birdie!
Okay, so the next segment is a huge segment of just children playing and going down slides and being at one with the whatever it is they're doing, right? We're not going to show it. We're going to skip right to the back end of, not Sarah, the back end of the vlog, and they're going to be talking about something very exciting.
A little toilet break. Jason and Mila are just on the little park. Aurora just came out. But now we're going, in fact, we'll just sit here for 2 minutes while they play, because we was just speaking about how crazy it feels and how quick time's gone since we were here with the younger three. It honestly feels really sad.
Did you know that today is our 10-year wedding anniversary?
That's where I was going to. So I was leading. Feels like 2 minutes ago. And that brings me to, today is mine and Chris's 10th wedding anniversary.
And we're spending it at Sundown.
Spending it at Sundown.
Wouldn't want to do anything else.
Oh yes. Their 10th wedding anniversary. How on earth have they lasted so long? What's the secret to a happy marriage, Sarah? Can you tell me? Do you know? Is it, Chris, is it happy wife, happy life, is it? Yeah? Yeah, you didn't keep her happy long enough though, did you? Mind you, you've kept the money rolling in for a little while, and that's all that she cares about. As long as she has a little bit of spending money to go to B&M's and Home Bargains, she's happy. She's happy, that's all. And but what happens when that runs out, Chris? What are you going to do then?
I genuinely wouldn't. I love family days out like
I'm
this.
being genuinely not statement as well.
I'm sure you are.
Yeah?
I'm sure you'd rather be anywhere but here today.
You got a nice surprise this morning, so it's all good. It's fine.
Chris has booked us, in fact I'm not going to say what he's booked, but he's booked us something really special to do when we go back to Dubai for my present this morning, which I'm very grateful for.
Your present? What's he done? Alright, I know it's your wedding anniversary, but why don't you get him a present? Is that not a thing? Anybody actually, alright, serious question here, comment down below. Is it a thing, alright, firstly to do wedding anniversary presents, but secondly, is it just up to the man to do it, or the woman should do it, or both? What is the deal? Anybody that's married, let me know in the comments down below. Very interested to know.
Now, the thing is, because Aurora was a bit selfish and she had to be born the day after our wedding anniversary, so pretty much every year our wedding anniversary is now going to be taken up by Aurora's birthdays.
So can we just rewind to when you were born then? Rewind to when you, when were you born?
The day after Mum and Dad's wedding anniversary. So
right, the day after your Mum and Dad's wedding anniversary.
Oh God, I mean, that must have been the ultimate in disappointment for your mum and dad, Chris, honestly. Talking about being inconvenient.
So weird. So we're gonna do.
So I take it you're just as selfish.
Yep. He is in fact selfish, but not just for that. So many other things that he's done that has been so self-indulgent of him.
But yes, we are going to do something in Dubai for our wedding anniversary. I can't wait. It's going to be a really special day. But now it's time to round up the troops, because the best part of this place, in fact, the best part of any theme park I've ever been to is this. And we're going to do it now. All Chris thinks about is his belly. We're going to do the best thing here right now. And it's the Santa Claus ride! The Santa sleigh ride even.
Okay.
Yay!
Guys, we've jumped straight back into the Arctic. That's so nice.
No, the best is to come through here.
Okay.
It is. Are you ready for Winter Wonderland? Are you ready for cozy Christmas vibes? Are you ready for cozy Christmas? Look at the young guys coming down the steps. You ready?
Oh, that's so cute.
What is that?
That's a mouse. On the air.
Mrs. Claus and the turkey cooking the turkey.
That's so random.
We just ran round to, I think this is the Prince and the Frog, and Jace ran in first and said, there's a goblin in here, we shouldn't go in. And I said, a goblin? Let's go see. And he said, okay, Mum, it's not really a goblin, but there's something really violent in here that Aurora should not see. Look.
Okay, I take back every single negative thought I've ever had about
Hi, darling.
Sundown. I can't remember its name. Obviously, cold age is kicking in.
Did you say cold
age? None of my words are coming out right today, but it's all good.
It's the best way to spend our anniversary.
No, look right. Me and Sarah have always. Why is my mouth not? My mouth isn't in tune with my brain today for some reason. Me and Sarah have always been all about the kids.
Oh, we know all about that, Chris. We really do. You've always had a thing for the kids, haven't you? You know. And before anyone comes at me and says, "Oh, yeah, but he didn't do anything with under 16." Well, he didn't, technically, right? But let's be real, the 16-year-old he tried it on with was, by all intents and purposes, still a child, right? She'd bypassed her 16th birthday by weeks. You know, she looked younger than 16, for one thing. And 16 is technically still a child, let's be real. Yeah, in the eyes of the law, once you reach 16, you are exempt from childhood. But by the time you're... 16 is still a child, isn't it? It's still a child. It's not... I can't even give a valid argument for him. It's just wrong in every sense of the word. Anyway, yes, went off kilter there a little bit. Just Chris's admission that he's all about the kids, you know.
All about the kids. Everything we ever do is always about kids. Our honeymoon was about the kids, etc, etc. We're always about the kids. And I can't believe that 10 years ago today was, well, right now, she was still stalling. She was late to the church.
I wasn't.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, it's 2 o'clock. I wasn't. We were
No,
married.
I think you were a good 2 hours plus hours late.
I think I was about an hour and a half.
Sarah was so late for our wedding that I was getting nervous that she'd run away. Literally, I had to stand up in front of the whole church.
I bet you're regretting your life choices, aren't you, Sarah? You know, if you had the opportunity to do a runner, and unfortunately you chose door number 2, didn't you?
To stand in front of the whole church congregation and entertain everybody. It's a good job I'm alright about public speaking and all the rest of it, because I had to public speak for a long time in that church.
How did we have
to appease everybody?
How did we have like 85 guests?
You had a lot of guests.
How do we even know 85 people?
Good question, Sarah. Good question. How the hell did you have 85 friends? And you can hardly muster up like 1 or 2 these days, can you? You know, everybody has fallen by the wayside, you know, what with your indiscretions and, you know, Sarah, you supporting someone who has had indiscretions, and Chris committing indiscretions and things like that.
That's so cute.
Look how cute they are! I love you!
One thing I wish more than anything is that we could go back 10 years from now. We only started making YouTube videos not long after we got married. Literally within a year, we were big on YouTube within a year after we got married. So I just wish that I really wish we could go back there and be doing YouTube and realise how important.
Jace is saying, come and film me.
Okay, realise how important like the vlogging of a day like that would have been.
Go.
Okay, I'm coming.
Now, go film them now.
I'm coming. Hey guys. This place is cool for this. This is just, imagine as a kid, these guys' size, and you get to run around all these actual big houses, just full of, you know, cool stuff to explore. It's literally awesome. It's the coolest idea for kids. It's a really, really cool idea. But yeah, I do proper wish we could go back and have vlogged our entire wedding so we could watch it back properly. We don't have proper video from our wedding. Obviously there's like sporadic clips here and there, but I wish we'd filmed it all the speeches, all the first dances, because I did first dances with Sarah, Isabel, Esme and Isla. And
I did the first dance with my dad.
Yeah, and that would have been really cool to like, be able to watch back and see, or for you guys to see even, because it was just a mad day. We had the best wedding. We had a wedding in a beautiful church, one of the most beautiful churches, a church in Ripley in North Yorkshire called All Saints Church. And then we had our wedding rest of the day in a castle next door called Ripley Castle, and it was mental. And Sarah and I scrimped and scraped our butts off for 2 years to be able to afford that wedding. And it was mega, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was literally mega. We were
booked,
all
like,
out.
2 years in advance, because I was like, I know there's some people are like, when they get married, they're not, they just want to get married, but for me, it was like something I dreamed about since I was like a really young child, and I didn't want it to just be like let's just go get married quickly. Like I wanted it to be a big thing. As well, in my family, nobody had like a really big, not that I could remember anyway, a really big wedding.
That's right, because you were poor, weren't you? You were poor? Go on, tell us a sob story, Sarah. We haven't heard one for a little while. You were poor, you didn't have carpets on your floor, you know, you had, you only had, what was it you had at Christmas? Oranges. You only had oranges at Christmas. You know, so many things that, but, you know, you were the first one to go to school, and you were the first one to get a big wedding.
And it meant like I wanted to go all out. Like I wanted like the slush puppy machines, the chocolate fountains.
What did we have? We had chocolate.
You had slush puppy machines at your wedding. Sorry, I mean, yeah, that screams class. That does. I'm assuming that's for the children. Did you have bouncy castles as well?
We had pick and mix stations.
Yeah.
We had like a photo booth, which all these things now are probably standard at weddings, but they weren't standard back then, like 10 years ago. They were like...
Oh no, Sarah, you were a trendsetter, alright? Blazing a trail for weddings all over the globe, aren't you? You know, you were the first ones to have pick and mix stations. You were the first one to have slush puppies, and the first one definitely to have a photo booth at the wedding. Oh, you know, definitely, absolutely, certainly that you were a trendsetter in the wedding venue industry.
Like quite new. I wanted like the light up dance floor. I wanted like the 3-course meal.
Everyone.
I wanted like the traditional wedding type thing.
I just remember all of our friends being so wasted.
I know, I do. Me and Chris had decided
wasted
on our wedding. I kind of regret it a little bit.
I do.
I do regret that a little bit. We decided on our wedding day to not get drunk, because we were going to Florida the next day and we didn't want to feel like rubbish.
Yeah.
We just wanted to remember the day and just... But it was actually in the evening, come like 11 p.m, when we were stone cold sober and everybody else were wrecked.
We were done.
And you regret not getting wasted on your wedding? What? I don't get it, honestly. I don't understand it. I mean, you're looking after what, 3 young children at the time as well, so maybe not get pissed whilst they're there. I don't know, maybe that's a thing, a consideration at least.
Were we?
We were like,
We had to go back to our hotel room.
is it done now? We are.
Also, we had like, obviously, because like, this is not, I'm not taking the mick by saying this, but we had like a post box where people would like posted. We said we don't want any wedding gifts because we already have a home, we already have blah da 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 da.
We've been together already.
So
like
if you
10
want
years,
to donate
almost.
any money towards us as a gift, whatever, then put it in this post box at the
No,
time.
it was for our honeymoon, because
Right, it
we
was
went to
towards our
Florida for our
honeymoon,
honeymoon, which we'd saved so hard for, but we'd not managed to save quite
as much spending money as we'd like to have, and we were like, you know, we were living on the breadline back then.
We were brokies.
Proper broke, and I remember we went back to our hotel room, and then when we were so excited, we opened the post box, and it was full of money. Remember how much money was in there?
No, it was full of cards.
Full of cards with
Full
money.
of cards. We had
with
quite a
money
lot of
inside.
guests. We had quite a lot of guests at our wedding.
Yeah.
And to be honest, you know, think about how much it is per person at a wedding. For the
Oh, yeah, it's a
3-course
lot.
meal,
Yeah, yeah,
like
it's so
all the
much
day.
money.
We had like 85 guests. That's why it took us so long to save. But we got our end of...
Hang on. I don't like the connotations there, or the implications. The implications. I don't like the implications that the guests somehow owe you because they came to your wedding, right? Some people are actually on this mindset. Now, this is another good talking point. Let me know what your thoughts are down below, right? Some people will have a wedding and they will basically beg you for money because they've had the decency to invite you to a wedding which isn't yours, right? Now, I think that it's nice and lovely to support your friends at their wedding, you know, to attend their big day and everything like that. But it's kind of assumed that, you know, it's free, right? It's free. It just is, right? You don't invite somebody to a wedding and then say, oh, by the way, you know, bung us a few quid because, you know, we paid for this wedding, right? Now, I know she's talking about the fact that they've scrimped and saved for their wedding and for their holiday, but she's implying that these guests they owe her because she's paid out all this money. What are your thoughts?
Of the day, we opened up the post box, like Chris just said, and there were like so many cards inside. And pretty much every single card had like £30 or £50.
Yeah, it was mad. We couldn't believe it.
And we were opening the cards like, boo, boo!
We literally
We've never seen that much money in our whole lives. I think we had like £1,500.
I think also, yeah, it was around the like £1,500-2,000 mark. I can't remember exactly how much, but it was like.
I love how much they are talking about money on the vlog. It's so classy, isn't it? Oh yeah, we got all this money, $1.5 grand from our wedding, from our guests, most of whom don't ever talk to us again. Isn't that lovely? Yeah, that's actually quite a good talking point again. These people who've gone to their wedding and given up so much money, and they don't talk to the Inghams anymore. I think that's quite common as well, though. Throughout weddings, quite often you lose touch with people who were seemingly important to you at that point in your life, and then later on you like, for example, right, my brother got married and his best man was this like punk hair don't know what he had one of those punk hairdos, yeah. Alright, anyway, that was his best man. Don't know who it was. Never met him before. Never met him since. As far as I know, they're no longer friends. Which is strange, since he was a good enough friend to be his best man.
That was like we'd been given $1 million.
In one go to have that much money. We were like,
it's mad.
We're having the best honeymoon ever! We were so excited.
Oh, I was so excited.
Class. Absolute class. You can tell the class radiates from them, isn't it? I mean, yeah, I get if you open that amount of money, right? You'd be excited. I know it. I know you would. But to just brag about it on the vlog, about how excited you were, that's just tacky.
It was just the best.
Mad. It was proper cool. And then we had like a really nice night, obviously, and then we had a really nice breakfast with the girls the next morning, and my mum and dad.
No, we didn't have breakfast with the girls.
Me and you had. We met them afterwards, didn't we? Sorry.
And then we went to meet them after.
So they were at a different hotel. So we went to our hotel to have breakfast, and then we met them at their hotel. Then we went back to pick up our suitcases. And then we went on the train to Gatwick.
Yeah, and we've got vlog of that on the.
We have got a vlog of that. Yeah, we have.
That's crazy.
That was the first vlog we ever made. This is why it's really sad. Is that was our first vlog that we ever filmed ever. And if we'd have just started a day earlier, we'd have had all of our wedding day vlogged.
That's so annoying.
It's the most annoying thing in the whole world about the whole last 10 years. But also made me realise this morning is that 10 years doesn't sound very long to me. But in 10 years, how our lives have changed in 10 years it's unrecognisable. And the amount of stuff we've done in the last 10 years feels like it's taken 50 years to do, but it hasn't. It's only taken 10 years. So 10 years is a long ass time, basically, is what I'm saying. And you don't realise how long 10 years is until you think about the fact that about the life we've lived since we were married, which is just a crazy life. A life I never ever thought I'd be living, and we've done all of that in 10 years. So 10 years is a long time, basically.
We've got 3 more children.
Yeah, 3 more children, man. 3 more children, a dog,
homes.
It's absolutely crazy.
Businesses.
Man, back then when we got married, we'd already accepted we would never ever own a home, etc. We, you know, all of that stuff, and it's just crazy how much your life can change in a relatively short period of time.
If you just grab one opportunity that passes you by and run with it.
Exactly. So that's my point of this, is that grab every single opportunity you can with both hands and just freaking run with it, because you only get one chance here. You never know what could happen even off of a seemingly insignificant opportunity. You never know what can come off the back end of it. And you know, our life story over the last 10 years is exactly spawned from that.
So it was like one chance encounter with filming your kids in the bathtub. Is that what you're saying? So if you could, you never know. If you film your kids in the bathtub, bung it on YouTube, perverts watch it, and Bob's your uncle, you know, you never know what could actually happen in these situations.
You know, a random opportunity when a few people liked our YouTube videos turned into, you know, a crazy life of the last 10 years. And yeah, man. Very, very grateful for that.
Should we go celebrate
indeed.
with a coffee?
That sounds amazing.
That shows how old we are. Let's go celebrate with a coffee.
I had to rush my coffee this morning to get out of here, so yeah, I'm down for that.
So whilst the little three are enjoying life in the soft play centre here, cheers babe, we're going to enjoy
A little anniversary latte.
an anniversary coffee.
So Chris and Sarah's 10th wedding anniversary. It's a love story made in heaven. The greatest love story ever told. They'll be talking about this love story for years and years to come. Chris, surprisingly, is still there. I'm not going to lie, very surprisingly. Sarah, even more surprisingly, is still there. But they probably deserve each other quite often down the years. A lot of people have suggested that Sarah would have been better off had she left Chris when Chris tried to, you know, nonce up 16-year-olds. But she didn't, and she stayed. Would she have been better off? Probably at that point she would have. She would have been better off. She could have carried on the vlog herself and be seen as the heartbroken wife of a you know, a deviant, right? He could have been. She could have been. But she decided that Chris knew how to bring in the views. Chris knew how to edit properly, and Chris was the way to go because Chris won't lead them to glory in terms of money. But sadly, it all fell by the wayside, didn't it? Chris has stayed, Sarah stayed, and the rest, as they say, is history. Please give this video a massive thumbs up, comment all of your thoughts about it down below, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. We are here every single day.